my honor and privilege to preside over the graduation of regular officer cadet course number 3/40/23. The regular officer cadet course remains one of the most physically and mentally demanding military courses, enabling graduates to deal with demands of the complex modern battlefields. This graduation ceremony is yet another demonstration by the Zimbabwe Defense Forces to continually inject new officer corps into our forces, well equipped to play their part in safeguarding our hard-won independence, our freedom, our sovereignty, and our territorial integrity. About 21 months ago, these young men and women before us commenced an extremely demanding journey to become well-trained, competent, and professional officers within the Zimbabwe Defense Forces. From the initial enrollment of 250 candidates drawn from the Zimbabwe National Army, Air Force of Zimbabwe, and 2 from Umbuto Swaziland Defense Forces, these 202 graduates, including 54 females and 148 males, have made the grade. 2 officer cadets from this course were seconded from cadet course training in the Republic of Mozambique and are also graduating today. We say to you, congratulations, Makorokoto Amhlope. It is praiseworthy that Zimbabwe Defense Forces has taken bold strides to raise the number of female officer cadets enrolled at our strategic military institutions. By so doing, you are tapping the inherent potential of women to also contribute to our national defense, our peace and security effort. Well done, well done. On a solemn note, we remember Officer Cadet Muzondo Joe Prosper, who passed on after the commencement of training. May his soul rest in peace. Distinguished invited guests, these young officers diligently undertook the course program, which was divided into 3 phases, being basic military training, conventional warfare, and low-intensity operations. The subjects covered included skill at arms, field craft, command and leadership, military law, law of armed conflict, and civil-military relations, among other aspects. These set a solid foundation of military knowledge and skills, inculcating officer cadets with the requisite character and abilities to lead in the combat environment as well as during peacetime. Given the emerging centrality of technology in modern warfare, I challenge the Academy to deliberately expose our officer cadets to new fields, including artificial intelligence, and how these impact the defense and security sector. The joint training of officer cadets by the Zimbabwe Military Academy of officers from sister republics in the region is commendable. Such collaboration must be strengthened and scaled up as it aids in the interoperability among defense forces in our region, especially in the context of the SADC Mutual Defense Pact. To this end, the presence of graduates from the Kingdom of Eswatini at this 40th commissioning parade of the regular officer cadet course is applauded. It reflects the role of institutions of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces as effective tools for our country's military diplomatic endeavors. By the same token, members of the South African National Defense Forces are part of regular officer cadet course 3/42/24 that is currently underway. This not only affirms the quality and depth of programs offered by the ZDF, but resonates with the long-standing unity of the peoples of SADC, including in the defense and security sector. This dates back to the days when we fought against racism and colonialism, oppression and apartheid, for the freedom and independence of our respective countries which we enjoy today. I therefore call upon the younger officer corps, as well as servicemen and women across the defense forces in SADC, to continue guarding jealously the rich liberation heritage of cooperation and unwavering solidarity among us. You, the new crop in our militaries, have the weighty duty to be guarantors of regional peace and security. Never take this lightly and remain guided by our long-standing regional mantra: an injury to one is an injury to all. Ongoing efforts by the Zimbabwe Defense Forces to improve the Zimbabwe Military Academy as a center of military excellency are commendable. Notable in this regard is the introduction of a Bachelor of Science honors degree in military science and leadership, which officer cadets now undertake concurrently with the military phase of training. It is my expectation that programs such as this will ensure that cadets emerge from training as well-rounded professional officers of the Republic of Zimbabwe. They must be equipped with an ever-evolving national and global arena which exerts intricate pressures on defense and security, as well as the theater of war. Under the Second Republic, it is demanded that education and skills development extend beyond mere paper qualifications and positively impact the broader national development agenda. In this case, programs offered by the ZDF should enhance and complement our national defense and security architecture and systems. My dear distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Zimbabwe Defense Forces has the sacred duty to uphold the Constitution of Zimbabwe. To inculcate this imperative, encouraged by the spirit and letter of Section 212 of the Constitution, the Civil Military Relations curriculum has become a critical cog in the cadet course. This is helping to nurture and deepen the understanding of national ethos, values and objectives, which are the pillars of our strong state. The visit by officer cadets to liberation war sites locally and in the region, such as Kamungoma battle site in Gutu and Freedom Camp shrines in Zambia, must serve as a reminder of the selfless sacrifices made by veterans of the liberation struggle to attain the freedom and independence which we all enjoy today. This history and the protracted war for our independence demonstrates the resilience and bravery of our people and should inspire future generations to always guard, protect, and defend our motherland, Zimbabwe. Last week, I attended the 80th anniversary of the victory in the Great Patriotic War by the then USSR, the 1941-1945, which was a significant milestone in the end of the Second World War in Russia. This is commemorated in the Russian Federation and many other progressive nations such as Belarus. The loss of millions of lives during that dark period of world history forever reminds us of the need to pursue national unity and seek peace. As the Zimbabwe Defense Forces and the sister defense forces here represented, I thus challenge you to jealously guard the peace and security of our region towards silencing the guns on the African continent. This is key to leaping forward our collective development aspirations, as well as the realization of the Africa we all want. Comrades and friends, military service demands the highest levels of professionalism, unflinching patriotism, loyalty, and discipline. The call of duty always comes first. I thank you, the Commandant and the staff of the Zimbabwe Military Academy, for producing a high-grade regular officer cadet graduates today. The young men and women who walked into this compound back in 2023 as civilians walk out today as professional military officers who embody the military culture, values, and ethos of the Republic of Zimbabwe. They are adequately prepared for the road ahead. Well done. Welcome to the revolution. Turning to you, our graduates and the future leaders of our armed forces, I applaud you for the fortitude and determination you exhibited during training and your resolve to accomplish your dreams to be commissioned in the Zimbabwe Defense Forces. Vaida vakawanda asi vashoma vanobudirira ndimwe vamacho vakabudirira makorokoto amhlophe. Your graduation confers on you huge responsibilities associated with joining the ranks of officers charged with the responsibility of commanding men and women in circumstances of great peril. To be a successful career officer entails lifelong and continuous learning, training, and education. Today's achievement is just a first step. Embrace the lessons that lie ahead and the responsibilities that come with your commission with teachable spirits. You are just beginning. As you receive your commission today and begin to navigate your military professions, be conscious of the reverence our nation accords to the ZDF. Lead with unquestionable loyalty, patriotism, and above all, integrity. Remain mindful that nyika inovakwa, igotongwa, igonamatirwa, igodzivirirwa nevene vayo, ende vene vayo ndimwe ndisu. Ilizwe lakiwa livuswe, likulekelwe, livikelwe ngabanikazi balo, yithi abanikazi balo. Always serve with purpose and devotion to the enduring values that have made us a strong, united, and peaceful and indomitable nation, even against the onslaught of illegal sanctions imposed on our motherland, Zimbabwe. To the officer cadets from the Kingdom of Eswatini, Officer Cadet Nkwanazi and Officer Cadet Vilakati, I congratulate you both in a very special way. Your exemplary commitment, boldness, and zeal saw you achieve this success. You were indeed good ambassadors of the excellent bilateral relations between our two sister nations. As you assume the commission from your country, you shall remain part of Regular Officer Cadet Course 3/40/23, and Zimbabwe is your second home. I wish you successful careers in the future. As I conclude, I also extend my gratitude to the families of our graduates. Thank you for allowing your sons and daughters to serve our nation as members of the Defense Forces. Siyalibonga tinokutendai vabereki. I also want to thank the Gweru community. We have remained reliable partners to the Zimbabwe Military Academy, as well as other stakeholders in both the public and private sectors who always support programs and tours of the officer cadets. These synergies are testament of the bond that exists between our military and the communities it serves. I once again urge the graduating officer cadet course to continue to uphold the proud tradition of military service with distinction and honor. Today, the torch is passed to you as you join the ranks of the officer corps. In everything you do, may you live up to the proud traditions of those who came before you. I wish you all success in your wholehearted service to our great motherland, Zimbabwe. Makoroko to Amtlopi, congratulations. God bless you all. God bless Zimbabwe. I thank you.